Okay, I'm sure all of you here have investment experience, and I don't know which method that you prefer. Do you prefer to use your own expertise and knowledge to do the trading yourself, or do you prefer to consult a investment advisor, or have you ever used robot advisory services? Today, Wealthfront is a company that produces robot advisory service, and is now facing quite intense challenges. And we are now here to present a strategy to help it breaking through. And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're from Macao Polytechnic Institute, and I'm Luna. This is Kratos, Casper, and Cici. So, firstly, robo-advisory is actually a fintech, and the goal is to produce the best product. And how does it work? First of all, it has investment principles using the modern portfolio theory, which suggests that people usually prefer to use the investment products with higher rate of return and lower risk. And secondly, we have the client risk profiling, using the knowledge that we gain from the clients, such as their age and other information. We analyze their preference of risk and also rate of return. And thirdly, we use the exchange trading funds representing different asset class to select a suitable investment vehicles for different clients. And also, we continuously monitoring and rebalancing the asset allocations. And what advantage of Wealthfront has is that they have the technical expertise, because their former executives were working in the Silicon Valley. And also, the low cost of this device is also quite an advantage. And the transparency part makes sure that the clients of them can see the figures clearly. And also, the intelligence behind the robot advisory technique. But now, Betterment is entering the market also, and they have almost all of our competitive advantage as well. And also, they have used human service for premium users, which has attracted a lot more customers than Wealthfront. And why do people still want to use human advisors? Well, because they have deeper understandings through communications, and also they can come up with long-term plans for their clients. But however, clients usually have trust issues with their advisors, and according to survey, actually 80% of the clients do not trust their advisors. And also, human advisors require higher costs, and their ability of the investment knowledge is different. And when we are using a robot, we are aiming to eliminate all these disadvantages. And also, we want to enhance our products so that they also have the advantage of the human advisor. And so we present you our breakthrough plan in two different aspects. Firstly, product improvements, and secondly, customer base increase. And next, Kratos and Casper will explain this strategy in detail.
So, the first strategy is about improving our product. This strategy includes B methods. The first method is to prevent the stealing of portfolio information, and the second one is to enhance the interface of our product, and the last one is to integrate AI to provide advice advisory service to our customer. So let's take a look into the first method. So previously, as we know, we have been giving out our portfolio information to our customer without having them to register an account, so that we can provide the highest level of transparency to our customer. However, obviously, this doesn't work. So that we want to change that. We don't want our customer to exploit our portfolio and use them elsewhere. So how can we do that? We can reverse the process. First of all, we can enforce our customer to create an account, so that before we giving out the portfolio information to our customer. So the benefit of this method is that we can also gather the information of our customer. We can use such information to analyze their characteristic for tailor the future product for our customer. And by using this method, we can also identify customer who will steal our portfolio. And lastly, we can also use this information to segment our product and provide different kinds of level of survey to all of our customers. So in the next part, I will pass to Clayton to introduce the others.
The second method of approach or strategy is to enhance the interface of our product. Nowadays some people may prefer consult to human advisors. The reason behind that could be that they may not fully understand how to use the website and our product. Therefore, we want to enhance our interface first by educating customers about how to using our product. For example, we may provide a guideline in our website or in our product, so that the guideline can teach and educate customers how to use the product. Therefore, the customer can be fully understand how to use that, and they may prefer to use the website and our product. And the next, we want to add two more options in our interface. The first and the two more buttons. The first button is that's the rate of return, and the second one is rate of risk, so that customer can choose their preferred rate of risk and the rate of return, so that we can automatically provide the most proper product for them. And the last method of our first strategy is to integrate artificial intelligence to provide advices in long term. Nowadays the power of AI is quite strong. You can see that in chess fields, AlphaGo can be several famous chess players, and also you can see the power of Siri in iPhone, so that you can see that the power of semantic technology in AI industry can gradually fully understand what human beings are talking, so that we want to deploy AI advanced service in our product, and so that people can consult our robots investment advisory through AI technology, and you can see that if we can use AI in our product and the service, the whole process of the investment can be transparent and compare with the human advisory. And also, in contrast to human advisory, there are no variety in the capability of our advisor. In human advisories, the capability can be different, can be varied quite a lot. So that in our robots investment advisory, the capability can be guaranteed. And the next strategy is to increase customer base. The first method can be that we want to partner with other corporations, that are not using robots investment advisory, but they want to use that, so that we can partner with them and they can deploy our service and our technology, and in return we can gain the large customer base through their customer base. And also, the second method is that we want to guarantee our profession of our service. And how to do that? We want to gain certificate from outside professional institutes, such as some professional academic institute, they can test and guarantee our ability and capability, so that that certificate can tell the customers the power of our product, the power of a website is strong, and our robot investment product advisory can help you automatically find the most appropriate product for you. And the third method of that is to offer trial months with digital money. Some people may not fully trust our product, trust our service, so that we want to provide 3 months free trial with digital money. You can use that. For example, you can provide like 10,000 digital money for you, and you can put that digital money in the real market. And after 3 months trial experience, you can see that, wow, we can successfully help you find the most appropriate product and help you invest successfully in the market. And after that, after 3 months, the customers can know that we can help them actually, so that they can put the money, real money, in our product, in our service, in our systems. And also to that kind of customers, we may provide some service fee discount for them, so that they can be more satisfied with our product, with our service. And that's our strategy. And CC will introduce the financial part.
So, with these 2 strategies successfully implemented, we'll receive 3 key impacts. First, we'll be able to increase our customers by 10% in year 2020. Second, we will be able to increase the revenue by 8%. Lastly, for the assets under management part, we will reach $10.5 billion in year 2020. Looking further to the assets under management part, if we do nothing, the assets under management will be $6 billion, $7 billion, and $8 billion in 2018, 19, and 20 respectively. But with our strategies being implemented, our amounts will reach to $10.5 billion in 2020, with an incremental increase for $2.5 billion. And then let's look at the total expense. Our total expense is estimated to be $53 million, which comes from investment part and expenses part. $43 million are coming from our investment part, which includes the research and development part, the interface improvement, and also the risk analysis and 12-month support. Also, for the expense part, the maintenance expense will be $5 million, and operating expense will be $3 million, and others will be $2 million. And how do we fund this amount? Our expense will be funded through 3 methods. One is for internally generated funds, and the other one is long-term debt, and as well as the short-term debt. So next, Luna, please. So in conclusion, our breaking through plan includes 2 parts. In the first part, product improvements, we will use techniques to prevent theft of our portfolio information outside of our clients, and also simplify the interface so that clients can have a easier access to our robot advisory device. And also, in the long term, we want to integrate AI technology into our services, so that the human advisory part can be completely replaced by AI. And in the customer base increase part, we want to firstly partner with other successful banks or investing companies who are now seeking for robot service, but they cannot produce this kind of service themselves. And also, we will seek for professional guarantees from prestigious systems and also individuals. And also, the 12 months plan will increase our customer base a lot, and it's a both funny and also interesting way to attract more customers into our plan. And that is all of our presentation, and we're now open for questions.
Thank you, Jim. I have 2 questions. First one is that your first recommendation was on information, so that we should create the user account first and only then allow users to play around with our software and things like that. The issue I have with that is that if you look at our company's history, it's based on open software philosophy.
Yes.
So I find this as very disruptive for our culture and for our reputation. Would you agree, or you have like some recommendations in terms of how we go about doing that, because it's a fundamental change in how we run the company?
Our strategy is to use for 2 reasons. The first one is to decrease the rate of default, and also we want to gain the information of our customers. In our first strategy, we also want to gain information of our customer to do risk analysis, so that we can analyze to find out the characteristics of the customers who are likely to steal our information, so that in the further service we can provide different service to those different customers, and that's the 2 main reasons for that strategy. But as you said, that it may be different from the former culture, and this may kind of interrupt some customers, but we believe that if we can gain more information about our customers, we can in the future enlarge our customer base more and more.
Okay. And the second question is on the finances. So in your first slide, where you are showing projections in terms of revenue growth and assets under management growth, can you please share the basis for those recommendations? What are the assumptions behind those?
We think that in the next 3 years, they have the ability to grow, to have a growth, and with an incremental growth by $1 billion every year. And we believe that with our strategies successfully implemented, we believe that the revenue, it will grow
You can use the
more
slides.
sharply.
which were there.
This one and this one.
And the one before this one.
Oh. This one. And for the revenue part? We also have a look at the deferred tax service that the company previously implemented, and they provided it with and without revenues increase, and we considered that, and to consider the performance and influence of our new strategy. And in addition, we believe that with a 10% increase of our customers, and we believe our revenue will grow significantly.
Okay, thank you.
In terms of the customer base recommendations, so you mentioned that you will partner with some other financial institutions likely. So any idea or recommendations who we should approach, for example?
For example, in the case you can see some banks they are intended to use the robot investment advisory in their market, and we will not find the banks that had already used that technology. We want to find some organizations that kind of say they want to use that technology, but they lack of information and service. So we want to provide our technology and service to them to help them install that and implement that service. So we can partner, and they can help us gain more customers in return. And that's the reason of that strategy.
Then in case I'm the banks who are interested, that's why I don't choose Platinum. No, because AUM of Platinum is much higher, right? At the moment, comparatively speaking. Then in case I need to partner with another, independent robo advisory company, then why I need to choose you and not Platinum?
Because the potential of our cooperation is better than Platinum. Because in the future we will implement AI technology in our robots investment advisory, so that we can believe that we are confident that we can play a better job than Betterman. And also Betterman, they want to use human power in that advisory, and that may increase a lot of cost. However, we only use the AI technology and also our robot technology. The cost can be lower, and so in the detail of our partnership, we may request a little lower cost for you, so the bank may prefer our product.
And also, we are the first to enter this this market, and we have the technological expertise in this field, and we are aiming to produce the best product, and which means a higher quality of robot advisory services.
But how can you get hold of this AI technology as well as the algorithms to work out the high quality, high performance outcomes for the clients? For example, you keep talk about theft by customers. I'm not sure whether that's the right word. If I simply use your firm's services without creating accounts, you would consider me as a thief. All right, and then if you try to improve your product by requiring your clients to register to have an account name, wouldn't that screen out quite a number of potential customers? Okay, without adversely impacting for the development of AI technology, contents, the big data and small data thing, rendering your company less competitive, say in comparison with Better?
I think that when we are requiring a account name, we can lower the entry. We can lower the entry request. For example, you don't need any money to create an account, and also, however, you can only use. You have to sign a contract that you can only use these portfolios within these websites and to invest your money instead of using this information and sell it out, for example, to other individuals. And in this way, we think that we can control this misuse of information.
And also in the AI part, our company in history, it is a technology company, so that we may focus mainly on the R&D part, so that in AI parts, recently the power of AI is quite strong, and the development of that is very rapid, so that we are confident that in the future, maybe in 5 or 10 years, we may successfully implement that AI technology in our product, in our service.
Okay, let me ask a quick follow-up on the specific example that the team has cited, the free trial period. Would you require your client to create an account before they can use it? I think, for example, if I'm your potential customer, I'm very worried about providing my personal data to your company, but I'm very much attracted to the free trial program. Would you insist that I have to open an account first?
maybe some information of your your secret information may be optional. You are not necessary to present information that. And also we are not only depend on every new user's information, and we also will use the all users' information to analyze so that we can find the characteristics of that customers and provide a customized service.
So for example, when you are using the trial month, you don't need to provide detailed information of yourself. You only need to provide your, for example, your name and maybe contact information. But because we have a discount plan that will of course require your account so that we can implement that discount for you rather than anyone else. So when you're when you decided to invest your real money in our website, then you can finish your detailed information.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, we have 4 minutes left.
Another question I have is on the financing strategy for expenses, because you mentioned long-term or short-term debt. I would like to understand why you made that recommendation, and do you think that's feasible? Please keep in mind that we are a startup and still growing. So what made you choose that option, and do you think it's feasible?
I think it is feasible for our company, and besides the internally generated fund, within the long-term and short-term debt, will also bring some funds for our company, and also the credibility of our company is really good, and it is easier for our company to gain more funds from some banks or some other investors. Yeah.
Do you know the major funding source for the startup? It's a generic question.
For the startup company, venture capitalist, and also the capital angels is also the other options.
Because I think in the material they said that there is the second flow of venture capital funding, and then my question would be, instead of seeking banks or whatever funding channel, it would be easier to attract more investors. So I'm thinking maybe we can try to see, especially China, for example, there's so many wealthy people, and normally they will set up some private funds, whatever. It will be easier to get those funding rather than use the normal long-term, short-term funding through the banks. So it's a generic sharing.
Thank you for your presentation.
And about the product improvement, about the use of guidelines, have you ever considered to use the robots to help out in getting the user interface with product improvement, robotic service, the guidelines?
Yeah, maybe in the future we will use that, because nowadays we didn't gain that technology, so we will only provide a brief guideline picture or graph. But in the future, if our technology of AI is quite mature, we may use the robot to introduce how to use our product and how to use our website.
If I'm a potential client, if I found that you couldn't even do well with the guidelines, how can I trust your company to give me investment advice?
But we will try our best with our current technology to provide a better or our best guideline for you. Maybe nowadays we are not able to provide a robot guideline, but in the future we are strong confident that we can provide that.
And if you're not completely understanding the guideline, you can always use the trial month, because using the real thing will make you understand the guidelines better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any plan to expand your client base outside of the United States?
Um, maybe now we only have customers in the United States, but we may, we are just a startup corporation nowadays, but maybe 2 or 3 years we may extend our market to China or in Asia. Nowadays the potential of Asia market is quite large, and also in China, especially in China, you can see that a lot of people want to invest in the in some like stock or some capital so that they can gain money in the investment so that maybe 2 or 3 years we may try to rush into the China market to gain more customers.
So thank you team from Macao Polytechnic Institute. May we all give them a round of